Hi, welcome to our video about Taipei. Yeah, Taipei. We flew from Cebu to Taipei in Taiwan, and I was the first person on the plane. The first bitch on the plane, which was not as fun as it sounds. And we had a really smooth flight, and we arrived in the evening, and I'm rambling. We noticed that there were just like the biggest array of like all different types of drinks and like some really cool packagings and stuff, so we thought, let's explore the local beverage culture. Jim volunteered for most of them because I'm a bit fussier than he is when it comes to drinks. But it was nice to try some different things, and we discovered some drinks that we didn't think we would like, but we actually did. On our first day exploring Taipei, we were just walking through a park that was near our hostel, and we saw a stone footpath, and you walk on it and it puts pressure on different parts of your feet, and it's supposed to help like various parts of your body. There's a name for it, don't know what it is, but we had a little go and it was a lot harder than you'd think it would be, but it was nice. Our feet felt nice and massaged after, and it was free, so you know. One of the main reasons that we actually chose to go to Taiwan and Taipei was because of Kavalan Whisky. Jim had heard quite a lot about it before we started going travelling, and it was basically like something that he was desperate to go and check out. So you can go to the distillery, look around the actual distillery itself and learn about how they make the whiskey, but obviously you can taste whiskey where it's made, and that was what we were there for. We got there, we spent about 15 minutes or so just walking through the distillery because we'd done that bit before. It was cool, but seen it before. And the best bit, the highlight, was tasting the whiskey. It was cool because they let you actually like smell all the different whiskies first.
Smell it?
And then that kind of helped decide, like when we chose the 4 that we wanted to actually drink, you kind of have a bit of a thing, like an inkling. It's like, okay, well that smelled awful, so I'm probably not gonna like the taste of that one. And it was really fun. Some of the whiskies were beautiful, and they've got such a big array of like types of whiskey as well, so they've got ones that I like and ones that Jim likes, which is quite rare that I think one brand does both. Jim, do you think it's the best whiskey you've ever tasted?
No.
And yeah, it was good. It was 11:30 when we did the whiskey tasting, so by 12 PM I hadn't had lunch and I was pissed. I think that it tastes okay. I like a milder whiskey. No, like a medium whiskey. I think that it tasted, I think it was good. You can go through the actual distillery because you're only allowed to pick 4 to try, and it was fun. I think it will just make the gift shop a bit more exciting afterwards, won't it? Really cool. There's a big culture of going to night markets in Taiwan, and it was quite nice for us as well because it was a chance to try local food, but we could get like little bits from different stalls rather than having just to go down to like a restaurant and order and pay a lot of money for food. And they were really fun. Like me and Jim would just get a couple of beers, like walk through the market, try all the like different bits of food, and also most of them had shops as well, so you could look in the shops, and a couple of them had like little arcade type games. So there was one that me and Jim loved, and you basically get a bucket of rings and you have to like toss them onto like what you want to win. So there were bottles of beer, so if your ring lands on that bottle of beer you win it basically. And it was really fun. It wasn't that expensive to actually do, and they give you like loads of chances to win. I was fucking awful, but Jim was good and he won us a beer and a Sprite. On our last day in Taipei, on our last full day, I wasn't very well, so I decided to just sort of hang around the city, take it easy and just relax so I could try and get better. But Jim went off exploring without me for the day. Thanks, Jim. He did look after me before he left though. He made sure I had food and medicine, so he was good.
So I went out on my own to a place called Hao Tong. Hao Tong? It's famous for being like a cat village. It's sort of this tiny little village in the mountains surrounded by trees with just a train line going through it. And it's meant to be like filled with cats, so that, you know, quite appeals to me being a cat lover and that. When I got there, I walked around for maybe an hour, and for the first 40 minutes I saw like 2 cats and 1 dog. But when I was leaving, I found loads of cats. There was cat souvenir shops and cat artwork everywhere. So I got Carla a couple of kitty presents, you know. So after I'd been to Hao Tong, I got a train to Ruifang? And from there I got a bus to this town, this village that was really small and famous for being the town that inspired the famous Japanese movie Spirited Away. Insert clip here, Jim. The town's called Jiufen. It's interesting being the one that does this for a change. Anyway, I walked around there. It was really touristy and really busy. Quite cool, but I was probably there for an hour and a half again, and after that I just got the train back. I went back to see Carla, who was not in bed where she should be. She'd gone out for the day, so she could have come with me really. She wasn't resting like she was supposed to. So next up we're going to Kaohsiung. Bye!